thanks for coming to our home. This is the home of the ANC that we represent at the Liberian Senate. And we are very grateful that you were able to come to see me after a hectic time visiting the country in my absence. And I'm sure you have got some level of insight as to how Bapulu looks like and what the people of Bapulu really need. The politics is there. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to talk about. But I'm sure as we go along, we'll be fully informed, fully prepared to respond to some of those things that you observe on your trip. And my few days at the Liberian Senate since after the election have been very terrible experience with my health in particular, and also with the politics in the Senate. And you can see that the ANC office at the Liberian Senate is yet to be uh, fully done uh, because of some politicking. And I'm sure, again, if you were able to listen to one or two gossips, you may have heard some of the things that are going on in the Senate and also in the country. But I think on the overall, we are up to the task. We hope that we can get the support of our party leaders and partisans that are fully in line, in tune with the platform of the party, and we'll be able to make some inroads politically as we move towards 2017.
One of the things that we're kind of worried about actually is that the UNMIL is supposed to leave Liberia just at the end of towards 2017.
Mhm.
And so we are worried about what will happen. And we're wondering if we could say something, and we plan to say something, to ask them to create a timetable that would overlap into whoever is the next president, instead of leaving that person dry and leaving at the same time that President Salif ends her tenure. We hope that there's more than overlap. I think that's an important thing for us to start pushing and asking the UN to do.
Yeah,
For security
I
reasons.
think you are right, and no one needs to overemphasize the importance of the security of the state. Having experienced 14 years of senseless war, and people are still traumatized, and so it is very important that we have international security presence like UNMIL. So if the party wants to say something about it, I think it's good to talk about it. Even though, as Bapul's representative on the Committee of Budget, Ways, Means and Finance, uh, the the joint committee sort of tried to make sure to respond to the requests of the security sector in terms of empowering the security sector to prepare our security people for the takeover after UNMIL. I don't know how prepared we will be to do that, to fully carry out the responsibility of UNMIL. But there's a good chunk of the national budget that have been allocated to that process. But I think we need to really talk to the international community. We understand that they may be overstressed, but they have invested so much money in Liberia to leave it uh, at this point when we are going to elections, understanding the African attitude towards politicking. I think it would be good for the party to say something, appeal to the international community, the UN, to just stretch a little bit their timetable to make sure that the new president after Madam Salif is inaugurated and well positioned. Then I think it will be safer for them to.
Well, that, we keep talking.
All right. And I would also like to say hi to our party leaders in the United States. I remember when I was in Ghana a few months back, I spoke with the party chairman and another lady,
Muna,
Muna. Say hi to them for me,
I will.
and that
Muna has given me a message for you.
we are
but
in-
off camera.
we are in good shape now after this other health trip.
Okay, very good.
I think I feel more relaxed
Okay.
and I feel more confident that the health process that we have embarked on since I last spoke to them in Ghana is much progressing positively. And I think we all should hold the party together.
Yes.
This is an institution that
Yeah.
we will now want to fill, the belief that the founders had to form this party. We don't want to see that belief that they have, the thing that they want to see Liberia, looks like after we really do what we need to do politically and give the kind of political interventions that are needed to put our country on the right footing. It's regrettable, really, if you visit countries that we are far, far older than. We're gonna be 168 years old Sunday, and we got nothing to show, nothing to be proud of. And so we hope we can do better. We hope we can, uh, you know, do those things that at least the Liberian people and all of us will be proud of tomorrow. We may not have the capacity to do it by ourselves, but I'm sure if we are just patriotic, just take that attitude that we have as Liberians and try to be patriotic a little bit. I think some changes can be made positively.
Absolutely.
So tell all of them hi,
I will.
and I hold them in high esteem. I believe that we can make it together.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Well, Maria, for the African world.